Hello there everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're here with a beautiful commemorative from Canada. This year is the commemorative 100th anniversary of British Columbia dollar coin. This coin here was minted in 1958, and before I say anything else actually, I should probably go off and get the statistics out of the way. So, this coin here is composed of 80% silver and 20% copper. It has a weight of 23.33 grams, a diameter of 36mm, and a thickness of 2.84mm. And as you shall see later, the edge of this coin is indeed reeded. Now, a very interesting fact about this coin is that, as it is stated on the coin, it is a dollar coin. And the funny thing about that is that the coin is actually not demonetized, so it's actually still legal tender. I could take this coin and walk into a Canadian Tire or a Tim Hortons and spend it as a regular Canadian dollar coin, the same as you could spend a loonie. Right, so without further ado, let's go off and talk a little bit about the reverse of this coin here. So the reverse of this coin here, let's start with the wording as usual. It says on the top left, Canada, and on the right, British Columbia, and on the bottom it has the value, dollar. And underneath the word Canada, you can see that it says two dates, 1858 and 1958. 1858 being the founding of British Columbia, and as it's the 100th anniversary circulating commemorative, this bottom date, 1958, is for when the coin was minted and circulated. And now let's move on to the design. Now, this here is why I made this video, because oh my god, it is such a beautiful coin. So we have here a totem pole taking up the main frame of it, and behind it we have some mountains, and they are coastal mountains as there is some sort of a lake or maybe an ocean behind it. So this coin here actually does have a rumour about it, where it is called the Death Dollar. Now, it's not exactly a proven rumour, and personally I don't buy into it, but what they're saying is that the reason why some people will call it a death dollar is because of the misinterpretation that some of the natives of Canada dislike it, as it is a symbol for death. However, the totem pole figures, I believe, should both be bears, a bear on the top and a bear cub at the bottom. And a bear isn't exactly a symbol or associated with death, and it's quite common on a lot of the former native clans' crests. And it's quite weird. It's just a bit of a rumour that was spread around at the time, due to a bit of a misunderstanding, I believe. But yeah, that's about it for this side of the coin, really. It's a very beautiful design, I do love it indeed. As you can see, there's a lot of detail put towards the totem pole, with its long claws on the bottom there, on the side, and just the general details towards it. Now, this side of the coin, I should say, was engraved by someone named Thomas Shingles, and the designer was a bloke named Stephen Trenker, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Alright, so let's now flip it onto the edge here, so you can see the reeded edge. Over, there we go. Bit of a big coin, so it's not going to focus too well, but there we go, it's a reeded edge on that. And as you can see, the coin is in the medal alignment, so the reverse and obverse are in the same orientation. So, let's now look at the obverse. The obverse is one that I'm pretty sure many people have seen before, where it just depicts the bust of Queen Elizabeth II as a 27-year-old. And you can see here that she is wearing a wreath and she is facing to the right. And yeah, so the lettering around it simply says Elizabeth II de Gracia Regina, which translates to Elizabeth II, Queen by the grace of God. This side here was also engraved by Thomas Shingles, but the designer of this side of the coin was Mary Gillick. And you can see her designer mark on here somewhere. Where was it exactly? Ah, found it, brilliant. So the engraver mark is just here on the neck. It's very hard to see. I'm not sure if the camera will even pick it up, but there is a slight indent here of letters M and G. I'll take a photo of it if it doesn't appear too well on video and put that up on screen. So yeah, that's about it for this side of the coin here. There's dentricles on both sides, that's these little beaded rings here. And that's about it, really. So, let's get into the value of this coin. So this coin here is 23 grams of silver. So it has a melt value of, as of today, around about 10 British pounds, which is about 15 American dollars. And it is indeed quite a valuable coin, because despite the melt price being that, this coin will typically sell for around about £30. That should be around about 37 American dollars, maybe 40, if my maths is a little bit off. And yeah, this is a very valuable coin, worth about £30. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please do leave a like down below, a comment, or yeah, just comment what you'd want me to go off and do next, really. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please have a great day. Ta-ta!